Well, I must admit that I sort of came to the program kicking and screaming. I couldn't see really why to go. I was very busy at the time, and I guess it was actually more my wife behind us saying, "Look, I think this is really important to do." One of the original hesitations I had with going on the program was that I felt we had a fantastic relationship, and I've been very close with both my sons right through their childhood, and so I thought, well, what's the point? Why go on this? But I think that was missing the point completely, because with experiencing the process, it's about that transition for young men. It's not about where you've come from, and I think it benefits some young men who are having real difficulties in one way, but it benefits all young men across the board, no matter what their relationship is with their father or with the male in their life, because it's about that transition. It's not about necessarily problem-solving issues that might be bubbling away there.
But it was really good just to get there and see how professional it was, and that everyone was taking it very seriously, and it was just pretty exciting.
It's actually the way that the program is orchestrated and really cleverly, and I think profoundly thought through, that pulls it together into one far-reaching experience. So the ability to surround these young men with a whole bunch of blokes for a start was amazing, because that in itself I think is very powerful. But then to facilitate the stories that the young men were really exposed to, and was huge. I think that was probably one of the real central strengths in what we experienced. So every one of those men had something different to bring to the table, and every one of them was quite mind-blowing. Just the experiences that we had collectively bought, and to have the exposure. One thing I really recall was thinking, my God, if I'd heard this when I was 14 or 15, it would have taken a lot of angst out of my teenage years, my adolescence, because a lot of those big questions that seemed to be hovering at that time in life, there were not so much answers, but almost an acknowledgement that, well, everyone's had these questions, everyone's experienced, or every male, I think, as they transition, have had these same questions, and the experiences that we've all had, whilst they're very different, there's a common thread there.
I guess it was very eye-opening listening to all of the other people speak, and just how open they were really allowed for, I guess, me to be more open with them as well. It was just a very good environment. You knew that you could share whatever you wanted, and you wouldn't be judged, or they wouldn't think any less of you, no matter what you had been through or were talking to them about. After the first person spoke, then everybody kind of realised that they'd said something very personal and deep, and that allowed a bit of a trust sort of to evolve, and kind of instigated more deep conversations, and kind of made everyone feel a bit more comfortable after the first couple of people had spoken. I felt that I got to know my dad a lot better, and I got to know a lot of the men that were there as well a lot better, and kind of forged bonds that if you do see them again, it's very easy to talk about anything that you want to with the people that participated in the group.
What was really beneficial was to experience an environment where really important things were explored, and to see that then follow on, or to have a comfort around that as well. I think that was one of the real benefits. Was I came out of that knowing with Ollie that if we wanted to talk about something, there was already a relationship, or that relationship had deepened, and there was an ability to go right in there really quickly. There was no need to tiptoe around how we should approach a topic or a question or what was going on. So in that sense, the relationship definitely deepened. So if someone came to me who was considering going on the camp and was a little bit uncomfortable about that or not sure, I would just say, look, go for it, because the benefits are profound. Pretty much all that's asked of the men is to be truthful and honest and get involved, and the rest is beautifully facilitated. So so the program for me was in equal measure, I guess, challenging, profound and enriching.
Because you just stole my words.